say?
Well, she said yes. She said Nina can stay with me. Well, with us.
Oh, excellent.
It was the way she said it, Jim.
Still, it was her decision. Wasn't it?
Well, there was a little bit of pressure. Well, not from me. The pressure that mattered was from Benny.
Look, if Diane Hunter is just being coerced into this, then perhaps it's not such a good idea after all.
Yeah.
Nina can pick up atmospheres like any child.
She feels cornered now. I think she'd rather go through with it now and get it all over with. When would Denise want me to take her?
I haven't asked her yet.
Why not?
In case something didn't work out, like Mrs. Hunter. I wouldn't want her to be disappointed.
She might not even accept.
Of course she'll accept. The alternative is a children's ward in a hospital, and she likes you.
She hardly knows me.
She's very isolated. And she's grateful for the attention you're giving to Nina. You know, friends often don't, or won't, or can't share a mother's feelings about a handicapped child.
Then they're not friends.
Hi, Gav. Got your car on a forecourt. Had to move it. We needed the room, okay?
Sid, while I think of it, we still haven't had that clutch for the Citroen. When did you order it?
I didn't.
You were going to order it?
Not my job anymore, is it?
Huh?
Well, I seem to be all right. Thanks again. Look, I'll talk to you after I've spoken to Mrs. Paget.
Right. Good night. Thank you very, very much. Sid, I think it's time we had a heart-to-heart.
It's not my job, kid.
It's been your job for months. Or mine, or Max. This time, you were in charge of the Citroen.
Reorganisation, isn't it?
Oh, we all know that's a joke.
Yeah, well, the joke's on me this time. Because Adam Chance said I've got to have nothing to do with management. Got not to interfere with you in any way, right?
Here, have we got that clutch for that Citroen?
Oh, forget that. Everybody else has. I understand you've had a bit of bother with Adam Chance.
You already know he's been in here, haven't you?
Well, I didn't know he's been breathing fire.
Well, that's why I asked if you knew anything about the reorganisation. He said he'd let us know.
Now, come on. I run this place, not Adam Chance.
Have you talked to him?
Well, I haven't had time to talk to him. He's getting married any minute, and I've had other things on my mind, and...
Yeah, the kid.
Nina, yeah. Amongst other things, yes.
Have you told her about the washing up time?
No.
What about it?
He's cut it.
To what?
So we do it in our own time.
Why didn't you come to me?
Look, Shar, you've been in and out. Didn't want to bother you with that.
And I'm going to keep being in and out for the next fortnight, and I am counting on this place running like clockwork. Now, I am taking some time off, and I'm not going to put up with all this reorganisation garbage.
Does that mean we get our washing up time back?
Yeah,
And you're going to tell him?
of course.
Right.
But I'll wait till he comes to me, preferably after his honeymoon.
Oh, you're both back then. How'd you get on at the clinic?
Oh, things went fine, Mum.
Oh, that's good. Well, I'll just have a cup of that tea and then I must get changed.
Oh, you off out?
Yeah, Edna Atwood, you know, at number 12. She's asked me to go out with her.
What, for a meal? Not down the pub, not two women. Oh, I know her.
No, I just happened to meet her at the bus stop yesterday and, well, I was rattling on, you know, about how kind people were when I lost your dad, but how I never seem to see anybody now.
Oh, Mum, that's
You know
ridiculous.
what she means,
So, she suggested I go with her to the singles club. She's been on about it for some time now. It seems to be the highlight of her week.
But you've never really got on with her, have you?
Well, I didn't like to say no. Anyway, I've got to put on a show of competence, haven't I? I've got to start my life again.
Yeah, sure you have. You'll have a smashing time.
Anyway, I suppose it's just to get together, you know, down at the community centre for divorced, separated and widowed people like me.
What's it like?
Well, I don't know, do I, till I've tried it.
You wanted to see me?
Yes, but I didn't want to stop you working.
I'm sorry, you wanted to see me, but you didn't want me to stop working.
I thought perhaps we could have a word later when things got a bit quieter.
Well, I've taken my break now, though officially I am supposed to be on my way to the staff room. They don't like us standing around in our uniform. People think you are favourite customers.
Yes, but I don't think I'm one of your favourite customers.
Well, you said it. I'll tell you one thing. I think you're a pretty tough customer, that's what I think.
Why should you think that?
Because you manipulated her. Because you played on her feelings.
Sharon wanted to know Nina better. The doll was her own idea.
It was your idea to take it to her in person,
Yes,
though,
it
wasn't
was.
it?
Because I'd already got the doll. If that's manipulating her, which it isn't, guilty.
Look, Sharon is very emotional at the moment, and it's dangerous to mess about with those feelings.
Those feelings?
Maternal feelings.
And what is so dangerous about them?
Sharon doesn't have a kid, right? She doesn't even have a bloke to give her a kid by. And those are rotten, painful feelings for any woman, and you shouldn't play God with them. Because I know I've got a child who lives in America 6,000 miles away from me. And you'd be surprised how dangerous that feels when you wake up in the middle of the night sometimes.
I came to talk to you. To offer you a way out, to make sure you had a way out if you wanted one. Because what Sharon said, listen, from what you've just said, I think you want one pretty badly.
Oh, a doctor's note, you mean? No, thank you, doctor. I stick by what I said, what I promised. I'll do my best to make that child feel at home. And if it doesn't work, it won't be my fault.
What do you think then, Kevin?
I don't suppose you'll be the worst dressed contender?
You'll be the belle of the ball.
Anyway, if Edna comes, invite her in, will you, love?
Yeah, I'll give her a great big kiss and all.
You think it's funny?
Could have shown some interest.
In what?
The dress, Edna Atwood.
Have you seen Edna Atwood? She practically lives at the hairdresser's. She has a different frock for every day of the week, and her matching accessories always include a feather.
It's the King's Oak Community Centre, Glenn. That hardly amounts to painting the village pink.
Yes, but if Mum's seen knocking about with her, she's going to get a right reputation, isn't
If
she?
I know anything, it'll be harmless tea and cake affair. A few old records, quick steps, foxtrots, and a few aging Romeos. She'll probably end up dancing with Edna. Now Mum can cope with
But
that.
it's not like her. What's got into her?
They say life begins at 40.
Well, she's always been happy here. What's changed?
She had your dad, Glenn. When he died, she had all the shock, the depression, a nervous breakdown nearly. Now she's through all that. She wants to go out. She's got everything going for her. So if she wants to go and have some fun, good luck to her.
And what's she looking for, Kevin? What she had with me dad? Because she'll never find that.
12, 7, 19, 24, 26... no, it's 24, 20... Mr. Latchford.
Oh, my reputation goes before me.
You fit the bill, yes.
I've been hoping to catch you all day, and I must say it's a delightful surprise. Now, if I can give you a quick look at our latest catalogue.
Oh, yes, your wares. Sid did say you'd call. Didn't he give you the message?
Something about go call, give the yeses.
And the no's, and I haven't heard from them.
Digital watches, £1 a time. A complete set of Sheffield steel cutlery.
Made in Taiwan.
Hmm?
Sorry, my joke. You're wasting your time.
Well, look,
Anybody coming in here trying to flog me anything is wasting their time because I have got to get approval from GoCall. Now, I'm a bit tired, and I really want to get these figures added up.
$2.99. Keep it, love.
When I do hear from GoCall, it's chalet 5, isn't it?
Oh, then you do know me.
You're infamous.
Well enough to relax and have dinner. I mean, away from this desk, you might find it easier to talk.
Oh, I will. But you won't find it anything.
Mind let me know what you said to GoCall? I suppose this means dinner's out.
Dinner's on, and it's burning if I do not get my skates on. You're going to clear all that lot up, aren't you?
Your accountant secretary said no.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Hunter.
Yes.
Latchford. John Latchford of Motorist Miscellany. I'm just discussing a deal with your Miss Metcalfe.
Oh, yes, Mr. Chance mentioned something about that.
Yes, perhaps we could have a drink sometime.
Yes, perhaps, but I have to deal with this VAT.
Oh, don't talk to me about VAT. I mean, what is VAT any road if it's not a way of making you and me tax collectors? You know, civil servants have it easy, don't they? You know, offloading their work. And is your pension linked to the index, Mr. Hunter? No, nor is mine. If civil servants had to work like I do to survive, instead of sitting back on taxpayers' money, it's good money, you know, whether they work or not. Just anyhow, form after form.
Excuse me, Mr. Latch. Would you make sure those go through to the office, Glenda, please? Excuse me.
I'll give you a ring sometime.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Index-linked pensions, eh? I can't see you earning one. I haven't seen you do a stroke since you got here.
You talk to all the guests like this, do
My
you?
dad was a civil servant, Mr. Latchford. He worked a darn sight harder than you, and he knew his place where women were concerned, especially young women. It's the talk of the motel. I just want to get one thing straight with you, Mr. Latchford. My dad earned his pension. He worked bloomin' hard for 23 years, and do you know where it got him?
Who's your boss?
Glenda.
I just want to
Glenda,
finish...
go to the office and wait for me there, please. I'm sorry about that.
Sorry. Ranting on about how our dad worked for the civil service. He's living the life of Riley now, I suppose, and his index-linked pension. I mean, is she always that well-mannered?
Well, it's not important to you, but it is to her, that's all. Mr. Brownlow never received his pension because he was killed in a road accident.
Who's that?
David Hunter,
Who are you?
the manager.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. You better come in then.
Thank you.
Oh, shoo, why didn't you say? Yeah, you better sit down a minute.
Thank you. Well, I just thought I'd check, see everything's well with you.
Oh, yeah. I've had some fair grub.
Good.
These togs ain't none too bad neither.
Yes, I see.
She brought me them, you know. That classy piece.
My wife.
Get away. She married you, did she? Oh, dear. Yeah, well, you're a lucky man, that's all I can say.
Very true.
Yeah, dead lucky. Yeah, she's a bit of a writer, ain't she, by all accounts?
Now, that's why you are here.
Yeah, that's what she's always saying. Give her a bit of an hand.
She wants to know your story.
And I was wondering just how long that will take.
How do you mean?
To tell.
Well, it depends.
My wife said something about you moving on, Mr. Jackman.
South. I got plans.
What are they?
What?
These plans.
Yeah. Well, there's this bloke I do a bit of joinery for.
Joinery?
Yeah. I'm a qualified man. He's got these antiques, see? Falling apart, they are. Age, you know. And he don't want no one to touch them except me. Yeah? Oh, there'll be a pile of work waiting for me when I gets down there.
And where's that?
Yeah, that's on the A46.
I see. It would be a pity to miss out on that, wouldn't it?
True, Governor, yeah. Oh, I wouldn't want to miss out on that. No. Of course, that keeps me going for a fair while, you see, a fair while, yeah. So I'll give that some thought, Governor, yeah. I'll be giving it some serious thought.
He's entitled to courtesy and good manners, as is any other guest in this motel.
I just blew my top. He has got a reputation, you know.
Yes, I know all about that, but the fact remains that he is a guest in this motel.
And the customer is always right.
No, Glenda, but never wrong enough to be harangued in public like that. Here, come on. Look, I know it's a difficult time for you at the moment. You're under considerable pressure. And you are liable to be...
Over-emotional. It's got nothing to do with it.
It has to, Glenda. You may not realise it.
It was about civil servants claiming big fat pensions and how he is a working man. That was just the last straw. What was my dad? He's really reaping the benefits of his big fat pension now, isn't he? That's what I wanted to tell him. If I made a scene, I'm sorry.
Look, whatever your grievance with the man, reception is not the place to discuss it. I apologised on our behalf, pointing out that Mr. Brownlow was tragically killed in a motor accident in the hope that it might explain your behaviour.
I see.
Come on, Glenda. Needed back in reception.
I've had breakfast.
This is lunch.
Already. You lose track of time in here. That's the trouble. I'm none too keen on it, really.
On what?
This chalet thing. I mean, you're all cooped up, ain't you?
Not really.
I can't stand that feeling. Cooped up. I mean, you want to spread yourselves out a bit, don't you? It's only natural.
Well, haven't you been out at all, then?
No fear.
Well, why have I not?
Oh, he wouldn't like it.
Who?
That foreign git.
Mr. Paul?
I don't want him chasing me.
Oh, he wouldn't.
I know his sort, don't you worry. Look, them people. them what pays to stay here. Why do they do it?
Well, because it's convenient, I suppose.
Oh, go away. Hey, is it cold?
It's salad.
Yeah.
Well, would you prefer something else then?
No, I ain't hungry.
Oh, right. Well, shall we start talking then?
You carry on.
Well, the first thing I'm interested in, you see, is how you came to leave home.
Well, that's going back a bit, isn't it? Oh, way back. Yeah. I had a dust-up with me boss, you see. Yeah. Right swine he was. I laid him out, flat on the floor, right-hander. Yeah. There was hell to pay, so I just stuck me tools in a bag and walked out. No one messes with me, you know, missus. Oh, not me. I'm my own man, I am, always have been. And I don't stay when I'm not wanted.
Well, there's no fear of that happening here, Jacko.
Maybe.
Oh, I assure you. So, you walked out of your job?
Huh?
After the row with your boss?
Oh, true, I did.
Well, what about your family? What made you walk out on them?
You know, I'm none too sure of him.
Who?
Your husband.
Sorry, I don't follow.
He wants sodomy.
No. What gave you that idea?
I can tell, missus. I can tell.
Sharon? I'm in here. Oh, thank you ever so much. I'm absolutely starving.
Oh, that reminds me.
Yes?
Are you eating in tonight?
Well, I think I might go over and see Denise Paget. I'll probably get something in the cafeteria. I don't know. You've got time for a cup of tea, I hope, haven't you?
Yeah. So it's all settled then. She's agreed.
He says she's absolutely delighted.
Just for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Thanks, Di. Now, you and I have got to talk about the arrangements because it might be tomorrow or the next day.
What arrangement?
Well, I want to get a little bed from Mac.
From Mac?
Yes, it used to be Ben's, but his parents have got it stored.
Well, where are you going to put it?
In the bedroom on the far wall, sideways, you know.
There's no need for that. Not sleep on the sofa. Oh, come on. I've done it before.
Oh, don't be silly. You know you've got
We
to...
can't all sleep in one room. It'll be too crowded, Sharon.
That's not the reason, though, is it?
Look, I can say she'll stay. I can't say I'll love her.
Now, mornings could be difficult. I've got to get her to the bus stop for 8:20. I've rung the school, and I just might need a bit of your wardrobe space. And I suppose I really should do some shopping on my way to Denise's. I wonder what she likes.
Isn't that something you're tending to overlook? What Nina likes? What if she doesn't like me?
How could anybody not like you?